Hey. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is a masterpiece to the comic book movie genre. It's just fantastic, one of the best Spider-Man movies ever made, one of the best superhero movies ever made. Beautifully animated, and I could praise it all day, but I would be repeating myself because everything I could say about this movie applies to this sequel that much more. Let's talk about Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, baby. What's up guys, welcome to Superwise. I'm John, and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. That happened. The praise is justified. It's an incredible next chapter in this trilogy. Definitely one of the best Spider-Man movies. Now, is it better than Into the Spider-Verse? A lot of people saying yes, however, I'm not there yet, at least not right now. I can say it's as good as the first. One of the main issues I have with the film, and really the only issue, is the pacing. It was choppy at some points. But not to take away anything from this film, because it is still amazing. The ante has certainly been upped. This is seen in the phenomenal animation, revolutionary animation. Every frame is a piece of art, truly beautiful and work to admire. The action is fast-paced and fluid. The soundtrack from Daniel Pemberton goes as hard as ever. I love my clever, well-written comedy, and there are so many funny jokes that had me genuinely cracking up. They put care and thought into the humor, the story, the characters, and it produced a great final product. The heart and emotion is as present as ever. Miles and Gwen face very personal conflicts, and it makes for some intense, compelling storytelling. Miles is so relatable in this installment. He's finding his place in the world, has a lot to deal with, and is just your everyday teenager. With Gwen, that opening where she reveals herself as Spider-Woman to her father, and her father still attempts to place her under arrest, was shocking. If this film has one thing, it's the shock factor. This movie loves the Spider-Man lore, and you can tell. We get cameos from spectacular Spider-Man, Spider-Man Unlimited, 60s Spider-Man, footage from Tobey and Andrew's movies. By far the best cameo was Donald Glover as the Prowler. Us fans have been wanting to see him as Prowler since Homecoming, and the fact that he appeared here out of nowhere had my audience gasping. It was awesome. Oscar Isaac was great as Miguel O'Hara. Loved seeing Peter B. Parker return and with his new baby. The villain spot was funny. Found it hilarious that they connected it to the first movie and had him be the dude who Miles hit with a bagel. That was genius. The main multiversal plot was crazy, legit crazy. A Spider-Man is formed by their tragedy, and when Miles is faced with the dilemma of letting his dad die, as that is the natural course, it's insanely intense. It raises a good question as well. If you put yourself in Miles' shoes, would you let your dad die in sacrifice of saving the multiverse? It's an incredibly difficult decision to make, and would you make it? The cliffhanger ending was wild. Miles ends up in an alternate universe where that Miles is the Prowler and Aaron Davis is still alive. Gwen assembles her own team to save him, and we see the return of Spider-Man Noir, Penny Parker, Spider-Pig, and more. Awesome to know that they're returning for the third movie. Will Miles save or sacrifice his dad? We're gonna find out. Overall, it's a great, fun movie. It's definitely top 3 Spider-Man movies. You could honestly make the case that it is the best Spider-Man movie, and I wouldn't honestly fight you on it. For me, we're gonna see where it lands over time and with rewatches, but I love the movie. Shameik Moore perfect in this role, Haley Steinfeld so good. As a Spider-Man fan, I had a ball. These cameos, these Easter eggs, it was just so fun. Tell me your thoughts on Across the Spider-Verse, and where does it rank for you? Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. That'll be all for me. Remember my catchphrase, guys. Stay super wise.